All right, and we should be live, folks. Hello, hello, hello. As usual, let me just get this posted around real quick, and we will kick things off. Put it on the community tab. Got that one down. Put it on Twitter, and we will be good to go. How's everybody doing tonight? Alright, that is up, and I think we should be good to go. Alright. Think we're just gonna, let's see, do I still have reanimate on? Just gonna grind out some optimization materials, you know? No better time to do it than during the global event. And there's one going right here. Let's do it, folks. How are people doing on the Black Friday itself? These guys get a little closer. Hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate. You're an American. If not, I hope you had a good week overall. I'm doing wonderful, Porky. How are you doing this evening, my friend? Thanks for coming in. Oh, that's so satisfying. Reanimated with the Regulus is just, it's too good. Just like that. Except when I put myself in very bad situations like that. Dang, why did like 10 ads come out of there? It's supposed to be like 4 at the most. It's crazy. How are they hitting me through the shield like that? Oh, because both waves like came at once? That makes a little bit more sense. How's everybody doing, chat? How goes your Friday? Those don't give you anything. So we'll get this guy. Hey, what's going on, Mr. Graybeard? How you doing this evening, man? I appreciate you saying hello. Very nice. Some Thanksgiving leftovers, perhaps? Guys, if you don't know, Sergeant Greybeard is a fellow creator within the Division community. Really great guy. You should check out his channel. Yeah, you as well, man. Thanks for stopping by. The Sergeant himself. Don't know where these ones are going to spawn at, so we'll just wait here for a minute and see. Can't find Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5. For like the Black Friday deals, you mean, Tony? Yeah, it's tough that even like a year later they're still hard to get. It's not very fair. But I don't know what to tell you. I know Best Buy has somewhat consistently had the Series S, but I know it's not the same. Rice people, that sounds pretty sweet. I think most people would just resort to the leftovers, but you're going all out. I like it. Let these guys get a little bit closer, away from the control point. Oh yeah. One of them will come back. They spawn way over there. See, that's annoying. Okay, at least I got caught up by some other ads, so I don't just get wrecked instantly. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, by the way, you can shoot the dude's heads before they come back to life, and it'll stop them from reanimating. Pro tip right there. Alright, sounds good, Greybeard. Appreciate you, man. Oh! Oh, there's one over there, that's why. What's going on, Jacob? How you doing, man? Hey, either tomorrow or Sunday we should do some Battlefield, man. I know you had said this week you're off, so if that's still the case over the weekend, let me know. I heard they put an update today that apparently is pretty solid. Problem is, as soon as I kill this guy, they're gonna come behind me. Or wait, maybe not. Did I already finish it? Yeah. Although that's the wrong activity. I don't even know what I'm fighting anymore. It's a whole different deal. You find with a decent price goes from 800 to 1300. Oh, so you're talking like eBay and stuff, huh? Because that gets super insane. If you're talking retail, obviously they shouldn't go for any more than 500, the Series X. So, yeah. What's going on, Clout Caliber? How you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for stopping by the stream. Hope you're having a good Friday evening. I'll play around 8:30 tomorrow if you want to play then. What time zone is that again, Jacob? For you? Okay, so I got them both. There you go. We're getting up towards, yeah, only need 48 more levels for 2,000 SHD ranks. We're making it. What do I want to do? These guys are moving the wrong direction. Yes, we're going right here. They move so sluggish in this game. Players or NPCs, Jason? EST? Yes. Count me in for like a little bit after that, Jacob. But once I get on, I can be on for, you know, a good amount of time. Maybe like hour and a half after that, if that sounds good. Did the radio start? Fortunately, the barrier didn't drop. Do I need to set on certain difficulty? Well, the only two difficulties on the raid clout are normal and discovery, and it does not drop on discovery. So, if you did on normal, then that's all you could have done to try and get it. It has a, I want to say, a 10% chance to come out of the chest, so, yeah, certainly can take you a few tries. But yeah, if you were doing it on discovery, then it will not drop from there. This is such a satisfying setup with the reanimate event. There are those boxes right here. When tomorrow would semi quit, so you got finish it tonight. Dang. Yeah, I'm sorry they're slotting you in there. But yeah, that sounds good, man. We'll do it for sure. Like I said, I wanted to try out the new update. I just haven't had a chance yet, so that'll be a good opportunity. Yeah, if you can, Tony, I would recommend. I know there's places that post like the restock times on, you know, Target, Best Buy, all those types of places. I would say do that because I don't think it's worth your money to feed the scalpers, you know, $1,000. So that would be my recommendation, is to just try and be patient, do some research into what times they'll restock, because you have a, you know, at least a decent chance of getting one then. Took me 30 times till you got mine. Yeah. Yeah, I want to say it took me at least a good like 10 in year one. Ever since then, I've had actually pretty good luck with raid exotics. Not to flex, but just saying. But it did take me quite a few tries to get my first one, for sure. Will Reanimate still be going during? No, Nick, so I can show you after this. This one right now that's going on is going to end on Tuesday. And then that is the last currently planned event for this season. But we know from the announcement in October that they're going to do an in-game event in December to run a new apparel event, and it'll rerun some of our favorite global events, which was their wording. But we have not got the details on yet for when in December that's going to happen. Hopefully this Tuesday we'll get that. But yeah, so no, Reanimated will end next week, or at the start of this coming week, and then we'll see when that goes live.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Have to collect all 5 keys to be able to open the chest in the back of the plane. Yes. You, yeah, there are 4. Let's see, am I thinking about this right? There's 1. If I'm not being dumb, there should be 4 keys you get from chests throughout the raid. Yeah, there's 4. And then the 5th one is a guaranteed drop from the final boss. So you get 5 in one run, and then it takes 5 to open it. So as long as you don't miss any, you can open 1 per run. And then each boss, and then, yeah, you have a 10% chance to get it on normal from that last chest. And then each boss that you defeat has, I want to say, like a 1% chance to drop it. So it's very rare. It's never happened to me. But it is possible. Okay, why does confused like knock you out of cover? That's the worst. I would be so down with running special ammo if it didn't include confused bullets. They're quite literally the worst. and they don't even make logical sense. But I suppose it is a video game. Okay, and miss all my shots there. There you go. It's just such a satisfying build event combination there, huh? Let's go, Candy. I remember you were stressing about that the whole time. How you doing, man? How's Friday treating you? How's the week treated you?
Incoming backup request.
Ooh, let's get those guys right there. How you doing this evening? Let me. I tried the deflector before I tried the full shield, and it wasn't enough protection for me because I'm running this on heroic, and I only have 2 blues. So, yeah, it just wasn't enough protection. It can be fun though. I actually the time I liked the deflector the most was when I used it in the dark zone, and I think that was just because the NPCs are so much weaker. I think it's a little bit tough to get it to be super viable in like the end game purposes, you know.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, yes. 4 in a row right there. What's the difference between normal and discovery raids? Basically just the mechanics. Clout. In normal, you really need to be communicating with your team to be able to complete all of the different, mechanics for each fight. There's a lot of intricate and time stuff you have to do, whereas discovery, they really tone those down so that you can probably complete it without a group that's communicating. And it's a much, it's a tuned down experience that's meant to let you kind of learn the mechanics without taking on the full challenge. And so because of that, they disable the ability for the exclusive reward, which is the Eagle Bear from there and the Ravenous from Iron Horse. I've been fantastic, Candy. I had a really great Thanksgiving yesterday, so that was fun. And apart from the lack of information on Division 2 this week, it's been a good week. Thank you for asking. And thanks for being here. Okay, don't appreciate the blind fire. I also don't appreciate me missing shots like that. Or that, or that. Left him with a sliver of health. No idea where they're going to respawn, but let's find out.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Somewhere
Detected.
over there. Oh, yeah. Of course, I'm going to trigger this whole other event. Yeah, bring it. Take you all on. You discover that they put bolts in your player. For that normally. You mean on like higher difficulties, let me? Hey Raptor, how you doing this evening, man? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Okay, you don't need to flank me like that. This might be it. This might be the first death of the night, folks. If I can't get a grip on 2 events here. Okay. Okay. What else to do? I have not, Heroic. I saw him post about that. But I have not spoken to him about it. I don't know if he plans that to be like a long form type of thing, because I in general, I struggle with committing to, weekly things and very, time-intensive things just with my schedule. My YouTube schedule is kind of at capacity, so sometimes I struggle getting into their weekly stuff. I don't want to go in the first place. It's a good question, Raptor. I mean, I think they kind of answered it in Div 1, or at least gave us some possibilities as to why, but it would be cool to see a story about that, That would be a cool novel, actually. One from Gordon Antmer's perspective.
Access key detected.
Happy Thanksgiving to you too, James. Thank you very much. I hope you had a fun day yesterday. Struggling in Div 1 right now. Yeah. It's if you play Division 2 like very intensively and you try to go back to 1 without much warm-up, it's tough. I've done it. I've played it consecutively enough now that I'm kind of well-tuned in both games. But when I first went back to try and do some Last Stand a few months ago, I was rough. It took me a while to get back into the flow, and I'm still not nearly as good as I was, back in Division 1's heyday. But I'm better, at least. Wow, that bullet jump is insane. Don't lay down right there.
Vital signs critical.
Is that it, maybe? Yeah. What are those green things that you're picking up? It's for the directive I've turned on, which is scavenge skills. So you'll see if I take my shield out and throw it away, there's no timed cooldown. I just need to pick up a certain amount of these things that you get from killing enemies. So I pick that up and then I have it back. So it gives you more XP if you turn on that directive, and it just redoes the way that skill cooldowns work, basically. That one's already there. Oh, yeah, I'll take this one. That's a good spot right there, if I can make it. 25 people. Hope everyone's doing well. If you guys do not mind hitting that like button, it would be very appreciated. See if we can get up to, 15 likes. Help share this around a little bit. If you enjoy, of course. If not, I won't force you to. I am really stoked to see what we might find out on Tuesday regarding, what's it called? The Intelligence Annex and/or news on the December event. I'm starting to wonder if there might be more to this event than we realize, because like the wording of it said something like an event with new rewards and a new apparel event, so that made it sound like it wasn't just the apparel event to look forward to as far as the reward structure. So I'm kind of interested to find out if there's going to be any little secrets to that, I thought about doing a video on that, but the people who hate my speculations might go a little nuts. Oh, where's his head? Got it.
Hostiles detected.
Shoot. This guy's gonna come back. I don't know where. Oh, there's his head. No, maybe not. Easy. Oh boy, I'm just thinking Gordon Anders wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the Sokolovs or the Sokolova family seem to have some pretty large involvement in the universe, so it'll be interesting to see if we get any more info on that in Year 4's story, for sure. Yeah, I've already gone up 6 levels from when I was like, I need 48 more. It's crazy. Guys hiding in there. The hyena lady was ruthless. Yeah, they are. That's why I really wanted to include one on the new channel art I did. Hope you guys have seen that and liked it. This might be the first stream I've done since it was up. Yeah, I think so, because I ended my last one right before I said it live. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think it's gorgeous. Cool Whip on Twitter did a phenomenal job. We were trying to figure out a way to be able to get run in the same match. So by the question, have they ever said why they don't allow custom match anything? Not that I know of, Toast, but I certainly wish we could do that for conflict and stuff. I assume it just hasn't been a priority compared to the other things they try and get done, or, you know, did back when this was getting active development, you know. But I would hope we get something like that one day. Ooh. Hey, how's it going, Delta? You doing this evening, man? We are doing just some good old farming, you know. Get some optimization materials from the global event. Take advantage of the global event and the I'm just pumping up directives and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. This is a fun combination to do. By the way, man, I don't know if you saw, I DM'd you about our little project the other day. So let me know if you saw that. I think it's a little crazy that they don't at least allow. Yeah, I agree. I mean, for the amount of people that try and, even in Div 1, that would do like custom tournaments and stuff, you would think that would have been something they would have tried to include. Okay, actually, chat, you should help me out right now. When the new global event comes around, I'm going to do a video guide just letting everyone know the best way to, like, farm that out. And I'm going to showcase this build because I think this is the best way to do it with the directives and whatnot, so you rank up the fastest. How many of you have the Regulus? Because the debate I'm having is between showcasing the Regulus or the Liberty on that build, and that might tune some of the pieces I include. So let me know if you have the Regulus or not, or if you think it's better for the general public to include the Liberty, because that's a more accessible weapon. Custom matches take a lot of servers, bot ranking prevention, that's what they're doing. Yeah, that is a good point. I'm sure that that does increase the server load. Got a drone down here, that's fancy. Does that, how much XP does that give? It gives more than a resource convoy. I can't take that thing down with a Liberty, I can tell you that, or a Regulus. Should I do that? It's gonna have a dog, that's gonna be annoying. I guess might as well though, huh? Let's try it. Oh, you just responded, okay. No? I think let's talk about it, man, for sure. Because I don't know if you saw, but he just responded to another creator today about unrelated stuff. So he's definitely like looking at his mentions. I wonder if he either just didn't see it or whatnot. So we'll talk about it for sure. By the way, man, did you ever get your Xbox set up? I know you were talking about that a while ago. True sons are blood and be sound too much like a real king. Yeah, the LMB were not to be trifled with, that's for sure. Okay, Byron said not me. I got one, but not the other. Gotcha. Well, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I think in that video that is meant to be a guide for, you know, all players, I'll probably talk about the Liberty, because that's the far more accessible gun of the two. You can go underground there? I did not know that. Okay, what are people saying? We got 32 folks in here. How's everybody doing on this Friday evening? Thank you for coming by. I don't have any of these. But I'll still watch, bro. Well, it won't be a requirement, James. Don't worry. I'm going to just talk about kind of the general process for how to level up fastest when that apparel event drops, and then just kind of the builds I recommend to do it the fastest. But it's not like a recommended deal. I was just trying to gauge who has what, so no worries if you don't have either. It'll still be a relevant thing. But I appreciate you saying to watch.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, don't miss now. Come on, come on. Okay, those are gonna hurt.
Incoming hostiles detected.
I'm missing everyone's stuff. I'm sure, yeah, sounds good. And let me just join the box. Just make sure you know where. Yeah. I like that they had an explanation for that, though. Warlords was very calculated with, like, their narrative and creative decisions, and I appreciated that. Is that first one not a headshot?
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
You do have it set up, okay. We'll have to play someone sometime, man. Because you did it for survival, right? We'll do something at some point for sure. Yeah, don't hit me with that, please. Oof.
Distress.
I knew this was going to happen as soon as I started this. The dog will pin me down because it's harder for me to get that with a pistol. The heavy will be annoying. And this, I should be able to... Come on. Nope. Another kit down the drain. Alright. One sec, folks. Sorry if I'm not seeing your messages. I'm just trying to clear through this without dying. It's always the goal, right? If I can take her out. There we go. And I can maybe get the dog. Oh, but it's one of those annoying ones that doesn't have a good weak point. Come on, come on. Hey, alright, there we go. Easy. Easy stuff, people. What the heck are you doing, my friend? It's no spot for heavies up there. Maybe. Come on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Goodness me. Got so many people in here. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, how's it going, Unleashed? Afternoon. Afternoon for you. I'm just kidding, yeah. I'm doing fantastic, man. How are you? Hope work's treating you well. I didn't know that True Sons replaced LMB. No, yeah. They're two different factions, let me. What build are you using? I am using... Oh yeah, someone asked, sorry, earlier. Someone asked if I was using improvised. It is just a general kind of damage build centered around the Regulus for that headshot damage with the reanimated event and all those directives I have on. Adrenaline Rush, Intimidate, Fox's Contractors. Like I said, I'm going to do a video kind of talking about this when that event goes live in December. So, if you want more details, that'll be up soon. Joe, our badges have skill powers. Lyrical. It's the first time hearing of it. Wish we got a new Dark Zone Warlords. I do too, Diego. I think if they had had more resources, we probably would have seen that, but alas. That was probably what got cut. My friends, we are. It's got 40 people in here. Awesome. We're only one like away from 30 likes. If you would like to be the 30th liker, I'd very much appreciate it. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that. I appreciate you very much. Tony says I do. I assume you're talking about the Regulus. Cool. So I will interact with the Xbox creators. Yeah, for sure. We'll set something up, Delta. We'll do something fun. Do you have your Div 2 account leveled up? At all? Shoot, those guys are gonna reanimate right behind me, huh? Okay, if I can get him out the door right away. Nope, that's not the last one, really? Oh, do you have to clear these guys too? That would make sense, but I've never done it this way. Oh, you do? That's kind of nice, though, so they don't overwhelm you all at once. Are you coming back? Okay. Thought I shot your head. The White Tusk enemies in Legendary are technically LMB mixed with better Black Tusk. Yeah, they're basically the equivalent of like the LMB 3. I think they called them in Div 1 for the Legendary stuff, so. Yeah, for sure. Other than the gear drops itself, does it disappoint you that there really aren't larger rewards to work towards? Imagine clearing. Toast, don't even get me started on long-term game structure. I actually did a... If you're going to stick around for a while, Toast, let me know. Because I did a video a long time ago about ideally how I would restructure the long-term grind and progression of the division. And my main idea there was to kind of turn it into a new gear rarity that would kind of fit in with the rest. Just let me know if you're going to be around, and if so, when I'm wrapping things up, I'll link the video too, so you can watch it if you haven't seen it already. I think you'd probably enjoy it. I'd be curious to know what you think about it, because I have lots of thoughts on long-term reward in the division. Trust me. Alright, let me read these before people get up here. Okay, so a dumb question whether they're doing it. Oh no, it's not a dumb question, Steve. They are for the scavenge skills directive that I have on. It basically just makes it so that, obviously the directives, you can turn them on to increase the challenge and give you more XP, but the specific one itself gets rid of the numeric skill cooldown system, and it makes it so that each enemy you kill drops one of those green things. And then, like, if I use my shield and I throw it away, see, now I need one of those to bring it back. So I just pick it up, and it just transfers the way the skill cooldowns work to a different system to increase the challenge, change the gameplay up a little bit. Okay, don't duck 10 times like that for me. Okay, come on. There we go. That was probably the best shot I could have hit right there. Beautiful. Oh, man. There's nothing more satisfying than playing a game for going on 6 years now and just mastering the gameplay so much that you just feel so confident to do crazy plays. That probably sounds incredibly narcissistic, but you know what? We're going to roll with it. It's a fun feeling. Come on, friend. Come on. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Boo. There we go. Oh man, I'm missing chats up here. You guys going crazy. Hope everyone's doing well. Year 2 invasion, I've done at least 100k of them. Yeah, they got an infinite number of people they can send for invasions every week. And they're like clockwork. There's like every Tuesday, they're like, it's failed the last, 126 times, but let's try and invade DC again. You never know. Could work this time. I need to borrow warlords. Gotcha, Delta. Yeah, no worries. We'll do, Here's the real question, though. Do you have Last Stand on Xbox? Because that's where the fun happens. I know everyone loves survival. I love it, too. But Last Stand's just something else, you know? Where shall we go? This one's going a weird direction. Try it out. We're getting crazy amount of rogue agents. Yeah. Raids give great stuff. They do. The highest statistical drops you can get in the game come from raids and legendaries. Well, it's not higher than what you can get from normal, but it drops with the highest minimum values, I should say. And I like that system that they implemented that way. You know, you don't block people who do normal from getting the best stuff, but you just make it hard to get. That's what I've said forever they should do with the frickin' raid exotics. People say they want more options to get them other than doing the raid. Have incursions that are easier than raids, and just have the Eagle Bear in there for a lower drop chance than the raid itself. You still can get it, it's just going to be harder if you're not doing the harder piece content. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't put it out in the open world, still keep it an exclusive drop, but just give more accessible options to unlock it. Oh shoot, this guy came back. Shoot, I'm sorry, what I'm missing your... You guys are blowing up the chat. I'm so glad we're all talking division. I will catch up right now, I guess, because they're not spawning. Yeah, isn't it satisfying, Byron? Totally. And with the Regulus, with the extra red in there, it's just even more so. I don't know why, but there's this one encounter that I just can't seem to do. Like a mission or what, Candy? Yeah, Steve, for sure. I mean, once you get used to it, it's not like there's a lot of directives in there that are not that hard to deal with once you figure them out. And it's just an easy way to get more XP. Like, I'm running 4 right now, so I have 100% more XP gain. And doing the stuff on Heroic, it's incredibly valuable for leveling up. And so I'm just racking up points in the global event for optimization materials right now. It's really the best way to do it. I was going to make a video on that, but then I'm like, that's going to be the same premise as when I do the one for the global event, so... I don't want to repeat myself. Oh. God, there's so many things on the screen. That guy's gonna come back. God, those guys laying down. I swear that's like the hardest enemy in the entire game. I mean, they're not... Oh, shoot. That was the convoy I was going to try and catch, huh? It took too long doing the... Oh, first time going down all night. We're 45 minutes in, though. I'll take that. That's not a bad ratio. Shoot, I'm missing people's stuff again. I'll catch up, folks, I promise. Black Tusk is an ambitious faction with limited resources. I still want to know what's going on with like their whole plan to take over the East Coast, which they talked about in some of the transmedia content, like the graphic novel and whatnot. Div 1DZ is like... Yeah, for sure, let me. When are you going to stop being... Never, Alex, never. I appreciate your concern, but... Rogue for life, what can I say? Oh, God, what are you guys doing right there? They were all... They hit around a corner. I'm sure it was unintentional, but it really seemed like that was their strategy.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Hello, sir. Hey, Geronimo, how you doing this evening, my friend? Thank you for stopping by. Hope you had a good week, now that we're here on Friday. Okay, let's not miss 10 times on this guy. There we go. Easy money. Oh, we need all these for the Revive Hive. When you don't tire, what's activities? I see. We're on the same wavelength, Toast. I've said I always prefer the, exotic acquisition things where you have to do one source, like Loray's chest in Div 1 or all that stuff, over get anything anywhere. So we're absolutely on the same page there. Just one of the world events in Div 1, the Assault the Stronghold. Huh. I don't remember those at all, just because they were so ununique, I feel like. Skill Directive is a good one to start with. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Fog of War is also easy too. I get tired of Black Tusk Invasion Restore most of it. I think if Invasions had more to them, they could actually be a really cool like weekly thing. But they're just not. Like, they had a good idea to put heroic items in there. Or sorry, named items that you get once a week. But then named items became so common that it wasn't really worth it. I feel like if they had a more robust system there to give you a reason to do it every week, then it could be a really cool loop to do the missions, then the Stronghold, then Tidal Basin. Like, could be cool. Like Toast was saying, if you put an exclusive item behind Tidal Basin, then people would run the invasions every week, and it could be a cool thing. But that is not what we have. Really? There's no things going around? I guess that's a good time for me to catch up here. Yeah, Raptor. I don't think they kept any of the ones that were in Underground from Div 1. These are all new ones in Div 2. Always, hater. We're always interested in Division here. And if you want to stay up to date on everything Division, you should consider subscribing and sticking around, man. We'd love to have you. Heartland sounds like Dust, the PC game. I'm not familiar with that. Haven't played in 8 months, and I'm still higher than anyone been playing with 4,000. Well, 4,000 is a lot, man. I play a decent amount, and I'm not just now getting on 2,000, so sounds like you were ahead of the curve, Cursed. Funny, when I first started channeling him, I thought of rolled gold brand of pretzel. I had forgotten that was even a thing. That's pretty hilarious, though, Steve. How many Black Tusk materials do you get? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't even know. It's hard to tell what's invaded when the manhunt is up. What are the missions? So this is one. Oh, I guess it doesn't tell you, huh? Yeah, I'm not sure, Rusty. Sorry. They don't incentivize things correctly. You can't all pick around. Well, Toast, the other thing that I thought for a long time is it'd be cool if they gave each individual activity in the game like an incentive. You know, what if main missions were the best source of XP? Control points were the best source of materials. Bounties were the best source of targeted loot. You know, like give each different activity its own incentive so that there's, over time, there's reasons to go and do all the different types of content. Whereas right now, when you level up, you do resource convoys. Like, that's all you do, because that's gives you the most XP, right? So. Black Tusk take over everybody's drone in the air show. Is that like the first raid, Geronimo? Ground Fog of War can run. So. Yeah, Eric, they're 25% XP each. So I'm getting 100 right now from running 4. I refuse to run that Fragile Armor one. That's just so punishing. It's not even fun. It's a headache. Nemesis before... Oh, that's true, Rusty. That's true. But, yeah, I think what Toast and I are kind of saying is that for the amount of long-termness, longevity you can get out of a game like this, there should be a more in-depth structure. Or, in our minds, everyone has a different opinion, a valid one. But there should be a more long-term progression and grind to unlock rare stuff. Whereas the way Division 2 is kind of set up, it's very casual oriented where you can pretty much get anything from anywhere. So yeah. Been playing for about 6 weeks. I'm interested in what are you running? Yeah, Cruz, and welcome to the game. Let me show you right after I take these guys out, because they're about to be on me here. I would say this type of build is probably not the absolute best beginner one, because it is a bit more, I don't want to say a skillful build, but the way I have it set up, you're really going for headshots. So unless you've already kind of mastered the aiming in this game, you might want to go for something a little bit more beginner friendly. I do have a playlist. If you go on my channel to over to my playlist, I have Division 2 build videos. There's like a good 40 builds in there. I don't know. At least 10 of them have to be still relevant. Anything that says TU12 or above that is still a relevant build because we're still in that meta. So I would suggest you check that out, Cruz, but I will show you this build as soon as I finish this up. Ooh, good thing I got that back right there. What's going on, Lewis? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by on this Friday. How's it going? There we go. Oh, I didn't realize when your shield dies, you need like 4. I kept throwing it away, that's why I was only taking 1. That's kind of cool that they programmed in different amounts, though. It's going to be so satisfying when I'm done with all this. We're going to go back to the base, and I'm going to have like 100 stars to spend. All the optimization stuff in the world. Alright, so here you go, crews. Basically, this is the centerpiece of my build, which is not a gun you're going to get for a while because it's a raid exclusive, but basically it's just a pistol with some headshot, you know, attributes because we're running a global event right now that focuses around headshots. And again, a lot of this stuff is kind of like long-term gear you're going to pick up, right? Because it's harder to farm. Definitely go check out my playlist. I see you said I've been looking at your other video. Okay, cool. Yeah, just peruse through that playlist, find something that looks fun to you, and then let's go from there. But feel free to ask any more questions, man. I hope you've been enjoying the game. And I'm glad you're here. Missing stuff again, goodness. You have Last Stand, good. We'll do that at some point for sure. Fragile armor sucks, yeah, no kidding. Fog of War so bad, can't see nothing, plus the game lags so much. Really? I've never had an issue with it, but I could see how it could be pretty annoying. Oh, this one's going in a wonderful place right here. I love trapping people in this. Alright, we'll get up here and then I'll be able to read everyone's stuff. See, but that drone is just going to spot me and then I'm going to hate my life. Let's go, Candy. Nice, good stuff. How are you doing, Nezuko? Hope you're doing well this evening. New Aircraft C5, Galaxy Lactose. They're getting new equipment, huh, Geronimo? Fragile armor, perfect glass can. It's yeah, it's awesome for immediately giving yourself a headache. I can agree with you on that, Rusty. No, don't find me. Keep moving. Thank you. Yeah, thermals. That'd be pretty cool if they added those. That could be on an exotic, actually. That'd be a cool, like, you know, unique exotic trait to do. I'm very curious to see what new exotics they're going to bring in this new update. I feel like I'm probably a little bit more excited for that than the gear sets, just because the exotics in Div 2 have been really fun with their uniqueness. Oh, hey, Joey, how are you, man? Of course, of course. Well, thank you. I mean, wouldn't have had the giveaway without everyone's support. So I hope they, hope you enjoyed those. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving as well, man. Thank you very much. Everybody, I'm talking to One Man Army in the chat there, who was the winner of the 10K subscriber giveaway. So give him a shout out, give him some love. I was taking too much fire. I need, yeah. Now this stupid drone is on me now. Oh yeah, please rocket me from the sky. I'll shoot you back with my pistol. Alright. Nah, I didn't want to be in that situation anyway. Dark Hours is the real airport. Yeah. Yeah, I believe I looked into that at one point. As soon as you take the raid gear out of the raid, why don't I want to do the raid every time? Yeah. But Toast, remind me when I'm wrapping things up to send you the link to that video I was talking about, because I think you'll enjoy the topic of discussion there. I bet everyone is using the same weapon mods. You mean like players or NPCs? Yeah, Nezuko, we're getting an in-game event in December where they said they're going to rerun some player-favorite global events, and Golden Bullet is, without a doubt, everyone's favorite global event in the Division 2. So probably within the next, 2 weeks, we'll have Golden Bullet run again. It'll be a lot of fun. And then, presumably, once these new seasons start up next year, it'll be in the rotation as well. Which one of you did not get headshot? You. Except from the purple glass cannon. Purple? Oh, man. You guys are just, trying to make me hate myself just thinking about that. What's going on, Hoot? How you doing, my friend? How you doing on this Friday? Yes, Candy. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If you celebrate, and if you don't, then happy end of November. There you go. This is probably my favorite spot for this because if you let them get right here, you can kill them, and then they all just come out of here. Let's see how quickly we can get this one done. Let them walk up to me. No need for a shout out when I see only DZ we ain't friends. A truer statement has never been spoken, Joey. Tony, why did I say Joey? Right? I'm getting confused. That's what happens. Someone switched their thing between... Another guy switched his name between Twitter and YouTube, and I felt so bad when I didn't recognize him one time. Happy holidays to you as well, Eric. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Yeah, most people end up using the same crit mods, Raptor. And I kind of wish they had not changed the weapon mod negative so fast, because that was like a cool concept that was just abandoned right away. Yeah. See how glorious is that spawn, people? How glorious was that? Oh goodness, I looked away for half a second. Will they make leagues have heroic missions? I certainly hope so, Nezuko. That's when I actually enjoyed them. When they were actually, challenging. But we'll see. I don't know why they wouldn't just make it so that you have, all the difficulties in there. Or at least, one hard, two challenging, one heroic. Why is that so bad? Man, where are these spawns at, game? Everybody, if you do not mind, we're only 4 likes away from hitting 50 likes, which is crazy. So glad you guys are tuning in tonight on Black Friday. So yeah, if you enjoy, I'd very much appreciate it if you hit that like button. Thank you very much. Is that back? No. Stuff's all boring. Let's go do this. I like that spot. Are rogues and hunters the same thing? No, they're not. Rogues are ex-division agents that have betrayed their, their call to duty. And hunters we don't know the full origins of. All we know is that at least some of them have some connection to the Black Tusk, and that they've been hunting our agents in multiple cities across the United States. I go on for hours. The idea is to improve this game. Posted multiple times. Okay, well, you'll very much like this video I'm talking about, Toast, so if you stick around, I can definitely link it to you at the end of the stream. I think you'll very much like what I discuss in there about an idea for different long-term grind type stuff. Oh, come on. Can't fit between the bushes there. In the dark zone. Is there a... Oh, it's a helicopter type. At first I thought you meant a plane, Geronimo. I'm like, there's a plane in the Dark Zone? But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Goodness, that was a lot of people. Okay, that was supposed to hit her bag. There we go. I didn't even realize for a while why I was setting them on fire. It's because I picked up those fire bolts like 10 years ago. But 30 rounds on a pistol is quite a lot. How you doing, my friend? Not too well by the looks of it. Dang, you are down the block. Okay, it was Tony. There we go. My apologies. I had the ending, right? I had the E. Yeah, I don't know who I was thinking of. I was speaking with some Joey recently. It must have been. When NPCs are like, well, the first two ways go, I probably don't have... I know. The NPCs are hilarious in this game, man. Both intentionally and unintentionally.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Hyena's a ruthless outcast, or close second. I'd agree with that. I do kind of wish they had gone more cultish with the outcasts. They were kind of just... They were marketed as a cult, but then they're kind of just, I don't know, crazy folks. You know what I mean? There could have been more there. Which I did a video on how they could actually do a real cult faction in Div 3. It'd be kind of cool. Ooh. Is your bag already popped? The heck? Oh, I don't have my shield.
Vital signs critical.
And I'm confused. I can't move. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Yeah, how about you don't shoot me on the side over there? Be appreciated. DZ, PvP, no, plane versus plane. I still think it'd be cool if at one point in Divisions, the franchise's lifespan, we see some sort of vehicle inclusion. It doesn't even have to necessarily be like, you know, you can fly planes around, but if there's a mission where you jump in a helicopter and you're the gunner, like, that'd be cool. But who knows? Okay. There we go. Again, I don't have the tickets to pull out my shield. That's annoying. Now I do. Oh, you were not going to grenade me. What are you even shooting at over there? Bombing a hostage? That's just mean. It's just mean, man. Can I hit my shot? When they're right in front of me? Oh, goodness, folks. Chat, you were seeing the deterioration of my skills right before your eyes. Where's that last? Here we go. Oh man, the chat just shot up there. I missed so many things. Oh, I guess it's right there. You think government plans to get rid of the division? I don't even... That's like one of the parts of the lore of the game that I'm like so confused on, is what is there left of the government? Like, we had the president, who ended up bad. But like, at the end of the Fae mission, Kelso talks about like the Congress and the chain of command. Like, where are these people? We're in... That's what annoys me about Division 2 setting, is they chose DC, but then they didn't even like dive into the politics at all of like who's left and what's the chain of command. So, I can't answer that question, man, because I don't really even know what's left, you know? You try a bounty with this. How you doing this evening, Andrew? Good to see you. I hope the rogue network would become an official faction in the Division Universe. Seems possible. I'm sure at one point. I mean, Division 3 would be the most likely, right? Hey, what's going on, Powerbomb? How you doing, my friend? Hope this week and this Friday treated you well. Can't talk, apparently. How you doing? I think the division is not really a government group, more for hire. Well, the division is definitely part of the U.S. government. I mean, our direct supervisor is the president. That's who we answer to. But it's just a bit unclear as to who's giving the orders, you know, over the past 2 years of the game's events. Public executions are such a pain in the ass. Yeah. I'm trying to do resource convoys, but none of them are spawning for some reason. We had a good string going for a while, and now it's been like 10 minutes and one hasn't spawned. Imagine if you could use all those useless DZ room. Imagine. There you go. You're just slinging out good idea after good idea, Toast. Okay, come on. You get a point for... That's crazy. For taking out his back. Oh, that was so clean. Where's your head? There. Oh, right in the kneecap. Perfect gear blueprints on your weapon is what I want. I'd say that's slightly unrealistic just because they would have to make them all unique. It'd be kind of weird if there were duplicate ones. Sorry I'm clearing my throat so much, folks. I don't know why I'm struggling here. Okay, come on. Oh, yes, let's... Okay, why did you not stay laying down, man? You didn't have to shoot me. You could have shot them. That's what you're going for. Oh. And you. Can you just stop? Like, I don't want to shoot your chain. That's annoying. Yeah, move that turret. Move that turret. Oh, that was definitely on your head. That was also kind of on your head. Finally. Shoot, I'm missing the chats. Marine 1, take over the helicopter black tusk mission where you have to travel to a location such as Penn or Kenley and send instant trips. Exactly, Powerbomb. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff like that would be awesome. Ain't it crazy that the DZ specific PvP gear... I know, I feel like at one point they were like, it is statistically possible for y'all to show up in the DZ targeted loop. I don't think that's ever happened, so I don't think that's actually a thing. But I agree, that would be cool if that was a thing. But that I am glad that like y'all's kind of the one thing they've stuck to as far as like specific areas to farm it. So respect where it's due. Heavies with this build are not the move. Oh, except when he one-shot him in the head like that.
Rogue sniper turret detected.
Awesome, Powerbomb. Yeah, I did. Thank you very much for asking. It was a great Thanksgiving. Could have been greater if they'd released that Intelligence Annex article, but guess not. Hopefully on Tuesday. Find out why I couldn't. Oh yeah, there's a lot of opportunity to be underleveled in Div 1's campaign. I remember when I ran through it, it was like around the time of the, which one was that? Rooftop comm relay, maybe? Or no, it was I forget the name. Anyway, I did one of the LMB ones way underleveled, and we had to like hide in an elevator with mobile cover and just draw the ads one by one because it would take us like clips and clips to take one guy down. But that's what made it fun. I don't like how they make you do everything on story difficulty first on Div 2. Because it kind of ruins that challenge if you want to take it on, you know? Like Destiny is adding a legendary difficulty for their campaign this time around. It'd be cool if we got something like that in Div. Jeez, I'm missing people's things again. They should. I agree, Destructoid. They should absolutely do takedowns. It'd be awesome. DZ Blue is hard to get so many rogues in the DZ. Yeah, it's part of the byproduct of the DZs being so small. Why not legendary enemies be every faction? Why does White Tusk get their factions? I think part of it is because the Black Tusk are inherently a little bit harder because they have those electronics. It was the same way they did in Div 1. I don't necessarily blame them. It's just a bit of a design choice, you know. Glock 18 needs to be in the game, or 93R can go away useless. I kind of like the 93R. I'm not saying I use it, but it'd be cool if they had a Glock for sure. Thank you very much, Powerbomb, and everyone should absolutely take his advice and hit that like button if you're enjoying. I'd very much appreciate it. Okay, alright. That's not too nice. Why are there more people spawning already? What's going on here? Where's her head? Right there. I love how you can shoot it before they reanimate to shut it down. It's a great inclusion they made in this. Jeez. Alright, let me catch up real quick here. Killing College is the single best piece of content. They banned it. The single best piece of content? I don't know about that, Toast. You might have to elaborate there. That sounds like straight sarcasm to me. There's legendary air faction, Coyote on legendary. No. Legendary at this point is only the White Tusk, let me. Where? Is he behind me? Oh, there's a turret right behind me. That would make sense. I've been saying for a long time they should open up Kenley. Yeah, I don't know why they have the rotation anymore. Kenley is Fog of War approved. Dude doesn't know about play distance day one, didn't realize it. I'll tell you what, Rockwell, it took me a long time to figure that out too. I remember at one point my friend was like, okay, shoot his thing and disable it and I'll get this and this. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you know you can shoot their ammo belt, right? And they'll make them kneel down. I'm like, no. But that's part of the great nuance of Div 2, that they add in stuff like that. Oh, don't shock me when the turret's looking at me. Come on. Alright, we're gonna just have to take this very slow. Nothing's reloaded because of the directive. Nice. Have you ever tried to get the masteries for Kenley Singlers thing again? Really? I have not. But that's just because I despise Kenley so greatly. But maybe I'll have to... Is it open right now? Oh, shoot. If it had been open, I would have tried it right now. Is it really hard? Harder than getting a FAMAS a little before loading. Takedowns could be cool, just getting... Yeah. Well, because I'm a PvP guy, I always think of it like if they did it when someone's down in PvP, you can do them and get like a guaranteed armor kit and like a little restock. That'd be cool. Oh, bad place to throw the shield away. I thought I had better cover. Okay, we just need the helmet gun. That's all we need here. There we go.
Serious trauma detected.
Oh no, he's gonna shock me or something. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Can they college best content make sense? Can they make the player use actual environment and aid the progress of the mission? Yeah, I agree to an extent, but then it's just like, I don't know what they intended the long term for Kenley to be. Because it's just the same things every time. So once you do it once, like, what's the point to go back? That was always the issue I had with Kenley. If it could somehow rotate around each week, then it could be interesting. Is getting purple from us something people actually want? And people do stuff like that all the time. I'll see people run around with like purples of certain stuff. The only purple I have in my stash is the named purple rock and roll, because I think it's cool that there's a named purple item. That's about it. Okay. Oh, almost done. This bounty has taken like a lifetime. Is the new update including new features? What do you mean by features, Raptor? We've got a new game mode coming, new season, a lot of new reworks, like a new whole specialization system, so depends on what your definition of features is. It's okay, Wolster scarcity and LMG. Yeah, I hope we get some cool new guns for sure, Geronimo. Don't turn away from me when you're reloading, that's just rude. We're almost at the end. Wow, I was lucky I had to reload right there. Oh my goodness, we finally did it. All that for the same amount of XP? Wait, that's not it? Guys, I've been on this for like 20 minutes. We got another boss. God, why did I do this? Can't go back now, but goodness me. Miracle has a purple. Yeah, wait, what's special about it? Let me. Oh, he's right here. What the heck? I thought he was up there. So I'm sure Lyrical did something like a purple challenge, but I doubt it's actually better than the high end. This whole game is filled with unknown season pass missions there. I mean, a lot of their philosophy for Div 2 was to cater to the casual player who doesn't want this to be the endless game, so I think a lot of it is intentional, but just not the type of stuff that we wanted, you know? And that's not necessarily a bad thing, you know, our experiences aren't the only ones, but I wish there was a bit more balance between the two, for sure. Hope we get stuck on terrain once. Yeah. Can we get more invisible walls, please, in this new update? That'd be pretty fun. Okay, is it finally over? Goodness me. Although we started out needing 48 levels to go to 2,000, now we need 34, so I'd say that's pretty decent progress. And finally, we have some convoys. Good. Oh, this one's easy. It's very easy. More content and a content drought of epic proportions. Yeah, no, there's certainly ways they could have increased the longevity of the stuff they already have. That's why my pitch for Division 3 has always been start by making the open world like infinitely replayable and online. And that way you don't have to be at such a disadvantage trying to create content in the post-launch. You can worry more about creating quality stuff over quantity. When I say season pass, I meant that year one. Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
Detecting additional hostile contact.
Maybe. There we go. She nailed herself. Lovely. Love to see it. I could barely even see you up there.
Hostiles detected.
Crazy how I just spent 20 minutes doing a bounty and I'm about to get the same amount of XP for that 5 seconds I spent here. Oh. Hello.
Civilians in danger.
Would be cool if they did put head-to-head combat on Division. We don't see that a lot. So I like your videos. Thank you very much, Destructoid. What do you mean exactly by head-to-head combat? Like melee fights or something? Which of these can I catch? Might be able to catch that. I don't know. I got stuck under rain, stunned, and blew up. My yeah. No, don't start it.
This is a chance to wipe out the hyena.
Okay, well, that's not going to work.
Get in there and hunt them down. Every last one of them.
I could run up this way, though. Let's try that. Usually there's a public execution up here, but I don't see it active, so I might just make it. I heard more Ubisoft titles are going live service with their next games. There's a bit of that, but there's also more of a switch to individuality between the different IPs with some of the new leadership they're putting in place, so a bit of a mixed bag. From what I've heard, it's less about getting rid of consoles, but they, at least Xbox, which I respect, they have a lot more initiative in this field. They're just moving a lot towards, you need to have this to play this, right? They're letting you play a lot of games on, like, xCloud, on PC, on all that stuff, so they're creating a wider ecosystem, which I think is cool.
Hostile control point nearby.
I don't need to get a headshot on this person, but I really want to.
Detecting additional hostile contacts. Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, come on. Beautiful. Anyone know how to get rid of their... Yeah, no, I don't think you can powerbomb. And it's very annoying. At the bottom of my stash, I have that, and I have like that one blue gun they gave everyone. It is very annoying. Ooh, do I have time to do both of these? I think I do. I'm going to do this and then jump back up to that one in the zone I'm already in. Because we're speedrunning this. That's how we do. How's it going this evening, Daniel? I'm doing fantastic, man. We're just chilling with some commemorative Black Friday
Activity around that metro entrance.
gameplay, because, you know, Division.
From the area.
Doing some leveling up, all that stuff. Having a lot of fun. Hope you're doing well. Of course, it's a heavy, though. One shot. Oh, close. Oh, he blew himself up. Okay, we got that. Now we jump back up here, get this. Look at this efficiency, guys. Efficiency. Everybody, if you do not mind, we're only 5 likes away from 60 likes. Which would be insane, so if you're enjoying the stream, if you enjoy the content, enjoy the channel, I'd very much appreciate if you hit that like. Thank you. Heartland is their take on it. From what I have heard, smarter people than myself in that realm have said that there was absolutely a push for Ubisoft to do more free-to-play titles with stuff like X-Defiant and not Heartland, but Frontline and all that stuff like 2 years ago, and so those are just now coming around. Heartland was actually just a separate thing that Red Storm came up with that happened to be in the free-to-play genre. And it just kind of, unfortunately, came out around the same time, so it got bundled in that same group. But yeah, from what I've heard, it's definitely going to be a more passionate and dedicated project than some of those are. And now there's different leadership in Ubisoft that maybe wouldn't have asked for that much free-to-play content. But it's just that since those things take time, they're just now coming out even though the same people aren't in charge anymore. But again, that's just what I've heard. That's not to say it's 100% accurate.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, okay. If I'd hit your head, that would have been nice. I can't wait to see how many stars I'm going to have by the time we go back to the White House. It's going to be phenomenal.
Location guarded by hostiles. Incoming.
That's what this stream has been, just a prep for like the most satisfying moments in gaming history. Buying all those caches at once. Yo, back up. Back up, back up. What activity complete is it giving me that for? Also, I think I have one more wave to watch out for after this. Is it an elite? Maybe. Oh, thought that was it.
Detecting additional hostile.
She's gonna respawn. Oh, come on. There we go. Beautiful. That's it right there, folks. Alright, sorry, I was missing what everyone was saying. Anyone else miss the Division 1 map? Yes. Well, I missed the snow more than anything, for sure, but... Yeah, named enemies can sometimes be funny. Yeah, they have very hilarious naming of that stuff, for sure, man. That AFL, yeah, it's, the para. In fact, mine are still in the stash. Only shot I used the Scorpio. I still like the Sweet Dreams. It's obviously more situational than the Scorpio, but I like it. Oh, these two are going to pass by each other, but there's nowhere I can fast travel up there. That sucks. Let's see, that one. Oh, this one's going to be a great spot. Let's do that. Once you learn where some of these spawn points are, it becomes so efficient for farming, because there's some that are much easier than others, and you just get like almost 600,000 XP in like a minute. It's great. Use the mop best in game. I would say the Scorpio is probably the best in slot shotgun, but that archetype in the mop is also really great. Now we got hardcore most in your beta. Well, it's called a beta. Well, that one specifically, you can give them a pass on, because they said from the start when they announced it that it was just like a side project that a few developers did in their free time. And so, considering what happened with the rest of the game and how Ubisoft originally shut down support, it makes sense that that never got iterated on. And they said from the start they didn't necessarily have a timeline or commitment to updating that in the future. It was just something cool they wanted to give us in the content drought back then. Probably not too much longer, Power Bomb. Usually hour and a half, hour 45 is kind of my sweet spot, which I know is probably disappointing to some, but what can I say? What? I thought there was nothing here. There's random ads. Alright, I'll back up. Because the best spot to get them, if you guys ever do it right here, pull them up here and you get them to this, if you get them anywhere up here, they'll spawn all out of this sewer grate right here. Just get them all in one spot. Let me catch up real quick. I couldn't get into the G in Div 2 there, like the ones in Div 1. Yeah, they're not, but I still enjoy a good amount of them. This one, Polarity Switch, or no, it's not Polarity Switch, Guardians, and Golden Bullet. I would say half of them are quite good, and then the other half are take or leave. Hope Ubisoft learns from the situation and not try to abandon a good game like this. Yeah, me too, Tony. It is unfortunate what they tried to do, but I'm just glad that we're still here getting more stuff for the future. That's all we can be thankful for, you know? No, it was not Massive, let me. If Massive had been in charge of everything, we'd probably would never have gotten a Division 2, and they would still be working on the Division 1. Ubisoft makes all those kinds of decisions, and Division is and always will be Massive's, you know, their biggest risk and project they ever did that paid off and made them who they are, so. Yeah. Okay, this is bad. Why did they get triggered? They were so far down the road. God. But I also love Earthstorm, and I love both the studios. I think they both got some great people there, and can't wait to see what they're bringing us. Alright, now I need 3 marks for that because it died. That's annoying. Yeah, might be able to get a better spawn trap this time, if I'm smart about this. Okay, I don't know why you're tweaking out like that, my guy. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what we were looking for. Is there Discord? Not at the moment. No, I apologize. There are a lot of other great Discord communities around, though, so if you need one for the Division, let me know and I can recommend some. Yeah, I apologize. I know a lot of people would like one for this channel and this community, and I appreciate that very much. I just haven't had the time to set something like that up. That's why I like to do these streams, so that I can get everyone in, talk to people, you know, do all that stuff. I appreciate everyone being here. Oh, I'm out of cash room, huh? All right, time to go through these a little bit. We'll do a few more and then pop open the optimization stuff with all the stars we're getting. Came in at the armor, couldn't miss Friday night time. There you go. And it's Black Friday. We had to do a stream on here. Are there any ski masks in Div 1? Trying to think. I don't believe so, Candy. See, why are there none up anymore? That's so annoying. Whole situation with this game, I think it was real timing. They made the game not expecting next gen to come so soon. I do definitely think that was an unfortunate side effect of the timing, and I hope that one day when we get the Division 3, they can fully commit to going next gen exclusive, because I think that could bring a lot of really cool stuff to the technical side of what they're able to do. And I think there's no doubt that it will be when and if it does happen, because Avatar is going to be next gen only, and that's coming out about a year from now. So what type of new weapons bring into the division? If you mean like in the new update, I'm sure we'll get at least a new weapon type for each class, I'd imagine. Or at least at some point over the course of the seasons they're going to introduce. There'll be plenty of new stuff. Oh, I missed. No! That would have been so good. My luck ran out. Where are they? Oh, I'm missing chats here. PvP player on PC. I am on Xbox anime, if you were talking about me. But yeah, PvP is definitely my favorite thing in the division, but that does not mean I don't love and enjoy the PvE as well. I like the whole game. Just curious how much armor is good for a tank, for this tank build. It kind of depends, Cameron. I only have 2 blues on this, and I'm also running the Technician to get that 1 extra skill tier for the shield. It's more about how powerful your shield is, because ideally that's blocking most of your shots. So anywhere from like 2 to 4, I'd say, depending on how much you're willing to sacrifice the weapon damage. 2 to 4 blue rolls, that is. Jeez, I love that everyone's still blowing up the chat. I'll catch up in just a sec, folks. Let me take these guys out. I just bought this game and Grand Shadow question, do I have to get to your score? Yeah, what Powerbomb said. Pretty much as soon as you finish the campaign and finish Tidal Basin is like the end of the original endgame, then you can go to Warlords narratively. You don't have to worry about, because you'll just level up out of that stuff automatically. Hope you're enjoying the game though, Jackson. I appreciate you being here. If you have any more questions, let me know. Ooh, folks, look at this. Alright, this will be the last one, because we're getting a double in one, and then we'll go and open all the caches, but this will be good. I haven't played this in a month, but I beat legendary content under SHD 600, no problem. Well, performance. Let me know when you want to run, my friend. Yeah, I'm on Xbox, unfortunately, Anime. But I appreciate the invitation. Yeah, so once you do the Black Tusk stuff, you're good to move on. And I'm glad you stuck with doing the campaign. A lot of people would take the level skip they give you to 30, but it's fun to run through the whole thing. Yeah, for sure, Toast. Like, there's a lot of stuff. Like, if you're not speedrunning it, you can spend dozens of hours going through everything at your own pace. It's great.
You're the division agent.
Where's Anna? What's going on, Blazin? How you doing this evening? Hope you're having a good Friday. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. One day there will be a named rogue agent enemy called Gold. Can you imagine, Raptor? That'd be so sweet. Yes, that is an important thing, is that finish up everything you want to in DC, because you won't be able to come back until you're done with that campaign. But the Warlords campaign is really great. So, enjoy it. New content should have been this December 15th as a Christmas gift, considering the wait. Well, if they're not ready for, if it's not ready to be released, then I wouldn't want them to. So I'm glad they're, allowing themselves to take the extra time they need. As far as Div 3 goes, I wouldn't expect one for at least a few years. Probably not coming out until 2026-ish, because Massive is working on Avatar and Star Wars. And the team they have on Div 2 is pretty small. They have a support studio helping them with that. So they really just don't have the resources right now to do a Div 3. But you never know. They could give it to another studio. I don't think they will. Ubisoft, that is, but it's not impossible.
Incoming hostiles detected.
This is going to get hectic, people.
Hit him hard.
Doing doubles are fun, though. We should get almost like 2 ranks in this, or I guess a rank and a half. Okay, they sprint down those stairs incredibly fast.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Wow, that aiming, I can't see anything right there.
I have no shot. We're getting
I think that's all the extra waves. There could be another one, though. We'll see. First I thought they were going to do this game like Anthem and the Dollar Scale. Well, it wasn't the developers, Tony. I think, like I said, if it was up to them, they would have kept going on probably Division 1 and never done Division 2. But Ubisoft is the one who ultimately tells them what to do, and they have to follow. That's their boss. So the developers did not give up on the game at any point in time. There we go. Look at that, folks. Blazin', we were doing a bunch of resource convoys, just kind of leveling up, taking advantage of the global event, getting some stars for optimization materials, pushing towards 2,000 SHG rank, Just some fun stuff. And I'm glad everyone seems to really have enjoyed. Having 40 people this late in the stream is definitely not always a given. So I appreciate you guys, really. But I think that's probably going to wrap it. Now we get the most what's the word I'm looking for? Satisfying part of the entire stream, where we get to go and open like 20 optimization caches and all the payoff. Yeah, no worries, Cameron. Hope that helped. I was really hoping that when they reran Face Season, they would use the opportunity to change what they did. Yeah, I wish they had done it too, Heroic, but we'll see where the story goes from here. I think we draw the ball with Keener and the arc of that ending. I mean, at least he got his own expansion. Right, there's worse ways they could have done it, but I agree. Could have been better, but I really enjoyed Warlords, so I don't have a ton of complaints. Don't need any of that. Or any of that, probably. Crack all these open. Understand PC units. Yeah, there you go, folks. If you need some hookups on PC, Anime's your guy. Well, unfortunately, Blaze and I am wrapping it up. I'm sorry, man. I've been going for a little while. But I think we'll be back at this again on Sunday. Maybe push for 2000 SHD. It's a pretty fun way to just chill out and chat. Alright, Toast, I'm glad you're still here. Once I wrap this all up, I'll link you that video that I want you to check out. And leave a comment on it. I'll check it in the morning. I'll be curious to see what you think. Spraying that when they brought Hornet back, they were testing how we... Yeah, I mean, you never know. They could do whatever in the future. NGN did a video on how he thinks there's at least a chance that Keener or Faye could still come back. I'm struggling with Summit EMP jammer floors, and that's why I asked the question. Gotcha, yeah, those are tough. What do I do on those? Best advice I can give is just to take it really slow. You know, use cover to your advantage. If you need to lure him back out to a different room, there's no shame in that. Yeah, because those ones are definitely tough to deal with. Maxed out incoming repair mod, I'll take it. Any of this good? Nope. Dang, we're getting some good stuff here. Alright, look at this, folks. 150 in the inventory. It's about to go down to like 90. Yeah, 92. Alright, moment of truth. How many stars did we get over that whole time? Only 40? Come on. There had to have been more than 40. Are you kidding me? Oh, I guess I need to claim these as well. But still, I thought I got more than that. Maybe not. Tough. Feature where you make your own call sign would be nice. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet. I agree. What's the best way to send you a PM? Over on Twitter. Nug would be the best place. My DMs are open. You can find me. It's in the link of this stream right now. If you want the link to there, it's just @rogue_gold on Twitter. NGN Masterminds do good videos. Absolutely, yeah. They're great. Alright, let's just buy these. Only 3 after all that. I'm kind of surprised. I thought there would have been more. But I'll take it. Scorpio, there you go. Hey, Delta, how you doing, man? Hope your Friday's treating you well. Hope this week has treated you well. We are wrapping things up, but I very much appreciate you stopping by. Division talked about Missing Agent's story as campaign for the Division. Well, they had like the Noble Squad in Div 1, right? That was a pretty cool side story. Look at all those materials, folks. That's what we came here for. What are we looking at? I have 38. That's good. Should I optimize something right now? I'll do it before I hop off. I mean, Kier was just holding his breath for sure. Do we? Yeah. It's a good point. No, I think they definitely have an outlet if they want to bring it back. I don't know what the general, public would think about that, but they probably could do it. What do I want to... Oh, definitely this is what I wanted. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got to distinctualize between Delta Fox and Delta. Didn't know you were still here, man. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, we got 2 Deltas in the house. Okay. People, just before we close this down, if you want to try and push us to 70 likes, I would really appreciate it. But no pressure. We're about to close things out. Ooh, I could get this. That's going to cost 15. That's almost half my freaking resources. I'd rather go for the gear, man. Okay, that's almost done. I could take a little bit of crit damage. I could take a lot of crit damage. Let's do this. Get this up a little bit. Hey, maxing something out. Here you go. I'll leave the rest. All that for 3% of an increase, folks. That's what you call a grind right there. Thank you all so much for tuning in. That was super fun. Is it possible, only possible to make 4 characters? Yeah, I think that's the cap, Powerbomb. Just here listening a little time. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. What's the most likely story going forward? Probably dealing with Natalia Sokolova. I swear to God, they switched between Sokolova and Sokolov at one point. Like, I can't be making that up. But I think involving her and her family and what their involvement is in the larger story is probably the most likely thing going forward, but we'll see. You think another studio would take over the development division if they don't want to do it no more? Well, Massive certainly wants to do it. They love the division. But, like I said, it's not their choice what they work on. They were contracted. Ubisoft was contracted by Disney to do Avatar and Star Wars, and at least James Cameron went to Massive himself, saw what they were working on with the Division 2, and picked them as the people he trusted to make that game. So, yeah. Have you ever looked at the store? That's pretty good. Dude, I have. I want it. Which one is it? I want to buy the one for the lightweight M4, but I never. It's a bad gun. Like, yeah, that one's cool. I like this one too, but no one's ever going to use that. This one's pretty cool. And yeah, this is the one I wanted to get, but when am I going to use the lightweight M4? It's just a waste of $10. Well, they're 2 specific guns because they make them very specifically for each model, right? Like, you couldn't have this just transfer over to another sniper without, like, individual modeling. So I understand that. But I wish, yeah, they would put on more relevant guns. Toast, let me find that link for you, man, that I was going to do the whole time. Because I'd be curious about your opinions on this. I'm going to have to scroll way back here. I don't even know, when did I do this video? What was it called? Where is it? Here we go. How to bring reward back to the Division franchise. When did I do this? On September 5th of 2020. I'm putting it in the chat.
Agent in need of backup.
Unless you already did. I didn't look at the comments. Maybe you commented on that way back then, but there you go, man. Oh, folks, before I close out, we're 1 like away from 70. Someone hit that like button if you've enjoyed. I'd really appreciate it. But anyway, guys, that is probably going to do it for this one. They might not have originally intended for it to be connected to the Sokolov concern. Maybe. But I still thought it was pretty funny. Rip Lightweight M4, they should make an exotic one. Just saying. That's an AR. Everybody would love them. Yeah, are you on Xbox Blazing? We can do something at some point for sure. Development of the Division. I don't want that. Well, it would never go to EA because Ubisoft owns the rights, so you don't have to worry about that happening. And they charge obscene amounts for spec weapons that nobody uses. Yeah. I can, did I buy this one? No, I think this one you get from the field research, but it's pretty cool. The mundane. Yeah. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you so much for tuning in this whole time. There's a lot more people than I thought would show up for this, but I very much appreciate it. We got the 70. Thank you very much, James, and thank you everybody who hit the like and supported the stream. I appreciate you. Glad you enjoyed. As you can hear, my voice is kind of going out. I don't know why, but that's what happens. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, on this Black Friday stream, I think we'll come back and do some more on Sunday, since everybody enjoyed so much. So if you want to tune in for that, probably going live around a similar time in 2 days' time. Channel stream, yeah, exactly, Delta. Now I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I thought the algorithm might still be working against me, but this is really awesome. So thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. It really means a lot. Yeah, especially considering that strike I got the other week. So, yeah. You guys mean the world to me. Thank you for showing up. Hope you got a good Thanksgiving. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. And yeah, until the next one, guys, Rogue Gold. Out.